Yes, that's right. You are just in time for this week's exciting episode of Spirit Rising. My name is Shirt Donovan. I do apologize in advance, ladies and gentlemen, as I am a little under the weather tonight, but we are going to do this. I will try to keep my coughs and sneezes to a minimum. First up on the card tonight, we have heavyweight action between Dead-End Dai Fukunaga and Blue Dream. Dai Fukunaga, seemingly rejuvenated after a couple weeks off, still was not able to pick up a victory last week. We'll see if he's able to do that tonight here against Blue Dream. Blue Dream, often an unpredictable athlete. Dai Fukunaga will have to approach things probably differently than he usually does, although he usually just tries to inflict pain. You see a rake of the eyes early on here. Blue Dream giving a receipt in the form of a double axe handle. Big strikes to start this one off here between these two heavyweights. And more strikes out of Dai Fukunaga. Now Blue Dream repositioning, elbow to the back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 1 week away from our next major event, Edge of Excellence. What a great card we have for you there. Several title matches, a couple of grudge matches coming to a head. You won't want to miss it. That will be next Friday. Same time, same place, 6 p.m. Central. What an event that will be. For now, Blue Dream with a pinning attempt. Just a 1 count here over Dai Fukunaga. Fukunaga just dumping Dream to the outside here, giving chase. Blue Dream sending him into the railing and clubbing with a forearm over the back of Fukunaga. Boston Crab here on the outside. He can't beat him out there, but the damage sustained nonetheless. Dai Fukunaga rolling back in at the count of 11. Blue Dream giving chase. What a clothesline out of Dai Fukunaga, but Blue Dream right back up. Side slam, beautifully executed. Another forearm out of the eclectic athlete, Blue Dream, knees to follow. Corner control now for Dream. All these forearms to the back of Dai Fukunaga. I don't know if you want to go the striking route against a man who's built like Fukunaga, but it is the route that Blue Dream has chosen. These two are just clubbing each other. Running power slam out of Dream. Able to lift the big man up, but Dai Fukunaga rallying with an elbow, and now a pinning predicament. No 2 count. Blue Dream kicking out at 1. Both men only giving up 1 counts thus far. Another running power slam out of Dream. Now looking for a top rope maneuver, scouting Dai. The diving cutter, the nightmare cutter, nightmare cutter! Rope break, the positioning not working out for Blue Dream on the nightmare cutter, his signature maneuver, but man did it connect. Looking to continue his offense with a neck breaker there. Blue Dream feeling himself. How many more of these strikes can Dai Fukunaga sustain here? I should mention that Fukunaga is looking to pick up his very first win here in the heavyweight division. It has been a frustrating go for him since his debut in Super Spirit Wrestling. What a slam out of Dream. Looking to dash the hopes of a notch in the win column for Fukunaga. More forearms. Double axe handle to the back. Blue Dream firmly in control here late in this matchup. Big lariat connecting for Dream. Shoulder crusher out of Dai Fukunaga here, looking to turn the tide, and now biting the face, probably getting some paint in the mix there off the face of Blue Dream. And now, is that a fork? Some kind of fork. Burt Wiggins looking to get some control here. And Dai Fukunaga surveying the damage. And a big power slam, a big high angle slam out of Blue Dream. 1, 2, it's over. Blue Dream with a hell of a slam. You don't bloody a man that just gets fired up. And Blue Dream picking one up over here over a winless Dai Fukunaga. Unfortunate for the big heavyweight who has, sort of redeveloped his moveset in 2020 and is trying to apply a different mindset to his matchups. But you see resorting back to the old habits there, biting the face out of frustration, using that sharp fork. But Blue Dream answering right back with a huge slam, and he's able to pick up the victory here over dead-end Dai Fukunaga. Next up, folks, we have newcomer Kira Kita against in-ring veteran Randy Crawford. This has been a match that many people have been talking about since Kira Kita's debut against Chie Hamasaki. Kira Kita was unsuccessful, unfortunately, in her debut against Hamasaki, but Hamasaki has been on an absolute tear lately. I don't think anyone can blame her for that. She locks up here tonight, delivering a tremendous headbutt early on here to Randy Crawford. See Crawford in the white and green, Kira Kita in the red, black, and white. Much like Dai Fukunaga, Randy Crawford looking to pick up her first win in the women's division. We have two competitors here in Super Spirit Wrestling that just have not been able to get it done in the ring, and that's Dai Fukunaga and Randy Crawford. Will Randy Crawford be able to show newcomer Kira Kita what it's all about here in Super Spirit Wrestling? Big slap out of Kira Kita. That long reach. Randy Crawford has been trying to prove for several weeks now that she can hang with the younger athletes here in the women's division. And Kira Kita with an impressive series of kicks showing why that may not be the case. Slap across the face, and Randy Crawford answering with a slap, but then eating a beautiful kick. Kira Kita firing on all cylinders here. The striking-based offense of the newcomer, rocking Randy Crawford early on here. Kira Kita countering off the standing switch, not letting Crawford follow through with her offense. Kick will not connect this time, but a deep arm drag takedown will. Follow-up plan B by Kira Kita. Big spinning kick connecting across the face of Crawford, and Crawford looks very dazed, open for that headbutt there. A pair of kicks misses. Crawford maybe waking up, but then a punch to the gut. Kira Kita just looking unstoppable here at Spirit Rising. And another slap. No respect for in-ring veteran Randy Crawford, who now pins with a fisherman suplex, just a 1 count against Kira Kita. Pinning predicament, center of the ring. Another 1 count. Impressive conditioning out of newcomer Kira Kita. Slap across the face once more. Maybe one of those slaps will snap Crawford back to life here. She has had trouble getting any offense going, and as I say that, a snap suplex, textbook maneuver, into a modified figure 4 it looks to be. Yes, that's correct. Slap across the chest, and then a slap from Kira Kita, a receipt for the veteran Randy Crawford. Deep arm drag takedown. I think this match has been about 80% Kira Kita. But now Crawford with a hip attack looking to change the landscape of this women's division contest. Another slap from Kita. Headbutt connects, and a headbutt out of Kita. These two women brutalizing each other in the ring here tonight in front of this crowd. Kita counters. Hip attack connects for Crawford. This is the best she's looked in a while. Modified figure 4 here. Could Kira Kita be in trouble against Randy Crawford? It's one thing to lose to Chie Hamasaki, but to lose to the only winless woman in Super Spirit Wrestling might not bode well for the newcomer. Can Crawford get it done here against Kira Kita? The crowd might think so. Big slam from Crawford. Transitioning into a rear chin lock, not giving Kira Kita any time to breathe. What a submission maneuver here from Kirakita, and that's it. Randy Crawford taps, and Kirakita picks one up over the in-ring veteran. And so far, the continually winless Randy Crawford. You got to feel for Crawford, and looking in the ring now, a very distraught look spreading across the face of a woman who has just been an absolute legend in wrestling up until her arrival in Super Spirit Wrestling. It's very peculiar, but you just cannot get it done in a Super Spirit Wrestling ring. Anyway, folks, moving on from that, and congratulations to newcomer Kirakita on the win. We will have a debut in the men's tag division. It will be relative newcomers After Image versus brand new debuting team Paragon. Tremendous athletes in Colin Klein and Katsuro Takashima. I think we could see some explosive offense out of these two athletes here tonight. Hopefully After Image can use their speed and agility to overcome what I'm sure will be the overwhelming power of Paragon. Katsuro Takashima in the black, purple, and white here for Paragon, starting things off against Richie Prince. And you see the physique of Katsuro Takashima, and there's the towering monument, Colin Klein, in the corner there. Colin Klein goes 6'10", 270. Almost not an ounce of body fat on either of these athletes. But for now, Mateo Espina looking good here against newcomer Katsuro Takashima. Big forearm out of Takashima. Mateo Espina in control with a headlock in the center of the ring. Takashima may need to look to get the big man in. Colin Klein eagerly awaiting a tag on the outside. And yes, we will see it. Just look at Colin Klein, and now hanging Mateo Espina up on the ropes. Choke slam from Colin Klein. Backflip from Mateo Espina, looking unfazed after that devastating choke slam. Two-step kick is off target, and an opening is created for a backbreaker out of Colin Klein. What a punch out of Colin Klein, looking good early on here. After Image has been relatively successful in their own right here in Super Spirit Wrestling, picking up some impressive victories following their debut. Pinning attempt almost all there. Mateo Espina was waved away by Norio Nakatomi, who had it scouted, and Colin Klein, just a huge man, hard to deal with. You see, not even a one count for Richie Prince. He's got him up. Oh my God, it's the final bomb! Final bomb! Two! Almost all there. To Richie Prince's credit, he was able to kick out of the final bomb, and this match will continue. Tag made for After Image. Stereo drop kick, both of them able to take the big man down. I'm hearing now in my headset earlier, folks, that I misreported Colin Klein's stats. He goes 6'10", 320. That's a big man now delivering blows to the back of the head of Mateo Espina. And it will be Katsuro Takashima coming back in for Paragon. Suplex from Takashima, depositing Mateo Espina on the outside. Colin Klein giving chase. Could we see a count out here? Mateo Espina maybe needing to refocus. And Colin Klein just rolling Mateo Espina back in the ring, maybe wanting to pick up an actual pinfall here against After Image. Chops out of both athletes here. So back and forth these two teams have been in this men's tag contest. Pinning attempt now from Espina. Two count. Katsudo Takashima able to hang in there. Beautifully executed suplex and a rolling chop. Paragon has looked good here in their debut, but can they close it out against Afterimage? Tag made. Richie Prince back in. Colin Klein now back in. Big slam out of Klein. Great positioning. Near fall. Richie Prince able to kick out. He has sustained a lot of offense from Colin Klein throughout this match, and it will continue. Tag for Afterimage following that impressive kick from Richie Prince. Mateo Espina looking to take advantage of the momentum. Takes the big man's legs out from under him and then takes a little time to showboat before a standing moonsault. Kick out at 1. I don't know if you want to spend time showboating against a man like Colin Klein. Richie Prince able to break up the pin. Big Uranage again out of Klein. Near fall again. Colin Klein is a near fall machine here tonight. Afterimage is hanging in there, but their stamina is waning here. Run up moonsault. What a maneuver from Prince. Almost scoring a 3 count against Colin Klein, and what a victory that would have been for Richie Prince. And again, Colin Klein just using his power to slam down both members of Afterimage. Mateo Espina able to run interference. Richie Prince maybe having the right idea, going for the legs against the big man. But one punch from Klein, you saw just one jab, putting Richie Prince out on his feet. Katsudo Takashima, the fresh man, now in for Paragon. I believe a tag was also made to Mateo Espina. What a maneuver out of Espina. Devastating offense, and now a pinning attempt. 2. So many near falls in this men's tag matchup. Impressive athleticism on both sides of the ring. What a kick after the leapfrog. Mateo Espina really taking it to Takashima, but Takashima just right back up and rallying with a set of punches to the midsection of Mateo Espina, rolling chop across the back. A kick from Espina, rallying against Takashima. Poison Rana now going to the top rope. What a maneuver, the Espina special. But he's in a bad position and clearly unable to take advantage. And yes, Colin Klein just right there to break things up. Takashima trying to give chase there to interrupt the tag, but not able to catch up to Espina, and now on the receiving end of stomps from Richie Prince. Prince trying to rally the crowd, delivers another set of stomps to the back of Katsudo Takashima. Irish whip now, probably not a good idea, sending him right into a favorable, oh my God, Death Valley driver out of Katsudo Takashima. And Richie Prince could be in trouble. As I say that, surprise pin here against Klein. Katsudo had it well scouted. Corner control for Klein. Paragon has looked so impressive in this debut tonight at Spirit Rising. Klein fighting off both members of Afterimage. And driving Espina back to his own corner. What a lariat out of Klein. That's a giant arm coming across the chest of Mateo Espina. Richie Prince giving chase on the outside here against legal man Colin Klein. Mateo Espina tied up in the ring. And look at Klein. Look at Klein on the outside just dumping Richie Prince like he's nothing. Prince using his environment to his advantage against the big man. 14, 15, 16. Colin Klein back in the ring at the count of 17. He would have probably hated to end his debut in that fashion. Stereo suplex out of After Image, depositing the big man on the outside once more. Could we be seeing a strategy here out of After Image? Richie Prince paying for it on the inside, and Colin Klein also in control against Mateo Espina. What a slam right on the wood you see there. Mateo Espina suffering some devastating offense out of Colin Klein, but Klein sent into the railing. Klein back into the ring at the count of 16. And again, Klein just using his big strength to lift Richie Prince up for the slam. Tag made to Katsudo Takashima. The chops versus the punches here. Richie Prince looking to drive Katsudo Takashima to the mat. What a super kick. And then a rolling lariat out of Katsudo Takashima. I can't believe what we're seeing out of these two teams here tonight at Spirit Rising. Such impressive competition. You get a shot of our crowd here tonight. Diver driver from Richie Prince. 1, 2. Oh my God, near fall, the diver driver late in this matchup. Still not enough to get it done here against newcomer Katsudo Takashima. Big knee off the Irish whip connecting for Richie Prince, who makes a tag. Mateo Espina looking to follow up. Reversal on an Irish whip from Takashima. Battles out with a forearm sent across the ring. Fast action here out of these two athletes. Tree of woe position now from Espina. Kicks to the midsection. The powerful core of Katsudo Takashima being put to the test. Tag made to Colin Klein. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. Mateo Espina out on his feet following that tag team offense. Now rallying with some kicks. Espina's got a lot of fight left in him, it appears. Big kick is just blocked. You saw that. Colin Klein just bracing with his chest and blocking a kick from Mateo Espina. What a strike out of the big man. Mateo Espina could be in trouble. Uranage in the center of the ring. And it's over. Colin Klein. It was one slam too many against Mateo Espina and Paragon, victorious in their debut here tonight at Spirit Rising. You got to give it to After Image. They really hung in there. But Katsudo Takashima and Colin Klein are proving to be a force here in the men's tag division following that impressive debut. I mean, you saw them, the impressive physiques, the impressive conditioning, and the high-impact offense able to get it done here against After Image. Well, folks, we're going to take a very short break. When we come back, it will be a junior division contest between Raptor Lima and Daisuke Sakaguchi. This should be a fast-paced, heavy-hitting contest, and you won't want to miss it. We'll be right back, folks. All right, folks, we are back and we are ready for our next match. Junior division action between Raptor Lima and Daisuke Sakaguchi. This should just be good old-fashioned competition against these two highly agile wrestlers. Lenny Spencer has these two competitors in the ring now. Let's get it underway. Two fan favorites locking it up here. Irish whip from Lima off the reversal, well scouted by Daisuke Sakaguchi. Another Irish whip and big knee connecting from Daisuke Sakaguchi. Russian leg sweep into transition offense for Raptor Lima. Both men looking good early on here. Saw Raptor Lima cry out there as he delivered that big kick to the ribcage of Sakaguchi. Irish whip again. Both of these men incredibly quick, and both men having the offense of the other well scouted, but how do you scout that? Leg feed Enziguri. Daisuke Sakaguchi may be looking to catch a kick. Malama straw cradle now, just a 1 count, says Lenny Spencer. Counter backdrop out of Raptor Lima into a pinning predicament. Another 1 count. These junior division athletes looking to make each other work. Run up moonsault in the corner from Daisuke. Another 1 count. Drop toe hold in the corner. You saw Daisuke's face almost colliding with the ring post there. The turnbuckle rather. 1 count for Raptor Lima. Standing shooting star press. Some one-upsmanship going on here between these junior division competitors. And Daisuke looking to slow things down with a headlock. Corner control for Sakaguchi. Another handspring back elbow connecting in the corner. Kicks out of both men, but Raptor Lima seemingly coming out on top. Cross arm breaker now from Sakaguchi being applied to Raptor Lima, who is able to break free. Enziguri from Raptor Lima. It will be Raptor Lima's top rope maneuver velocity versus the Sakaguchi driver. 2 count there for Raptor Lima. Cross arm breaker again. More submission style offense from Sakaguchi developing over the course of this matchup. Slice spread from Sakaguchi, ringing the bells of Raptor Lima. Pinning attempt off the Rana. Just a 2 count. Super kick from Lima to the top rope. No velocity, but a senton atomico instead. And that's it. Velocity following up with the velocity, getting the 1, 2, 3, a devastating combo. Raptor Lima sensing that it was going to take more than one maneuver to get things done here against Daisuke. And the velocity picking up the 1, 2, 3, shoulders down. A notch in the win column here for Raptor Lima. As I promised there, folks, the action was fast. And Daisuke Sakaguchi just not able to put it together here tonight against his masked opponent, Raptor Lima. Moving on, folks, we have a women's tag division match between Squad Life and Diamond Deluxe. We haven't seen Diamond Deluxe since their failed title shot against current undefeated champions Priscilla Frost and Nora Nunez, Troubletown. We'll see how they stack up here tonight, though, against relative newcomers Squad Life. Squad Life has been impressive in their own right here at Super Spirit Wrestling, but they have stumbled along the way. We will see how they get it done here tonight against Diamond Deluxe. And Billy Van Orman just in firm control early on, sending a message to the powerful Samina Velvon. Billy Van Orman may finally have a size equivalent here in the women's tag division. Offense scouted by Velvon, transitions off the standing switch into a high angle backdrop. Fall away slam, depositing Billy Van Orman in her own corner. And another slam. Velvon looking good early on here against Van Orman. Lariat connects out of Velvon. She is really rolling here. Billy Van Orman creating some separation. Collision from two women here. Offense out of neither side. And now Billy with transition offense. Big swing. The ref breaking it up there. Tag made to Val Van Orman. That's a pair of sisters in Diamond Deluxe. The in-ring chemistry undeniable between the two blood relatives. Samina Velvon may need to look to make a tag, although a slam connecting now here against Val Van Orman. And indeed, a stomp along the way, but she will go the distance to make a tag to Mariah Hamilton. That's an MMA style submission maneuver there out of Mariah Hamilton from a mounted position. Some technical stuff here out of one half of Squad Life. Two-step kick off the mark. What offense out of Hamilton, rolling through with her momentum for that face crusher there. Val Van Orman unsure what to do, and in this case she will make a tag. Cutter out of Mariah Hamilton, almost out of desperation there, trying to avoid offense from Billy Van Orman, but she is not able to avoid that big forearm off the Irish whip. Tag made to Velvon. Squad Life looking very focused here tonight against Diamond Deluxe. But Billy Van Orman waking up, and now an airplane, or excuse me, not an airplane spin, but a big swing. Stereo suplex. I think we may see some blood on the forehead of Samina Velvon. Yes, indeed, she has been busted open. And it is chaos on the outside here tonight. What a knee. To the count of 11 now. Suplex for Van Orman. Rolling back into the ring. The legal competitors now refocused. Samoan drop from Samina Velvon, who is indeed bleeding. You got to wonder what kind of toll that may be taking on the athlete there. Not able to follow up on her own Irish whip, you saw. And indeed, Billy Van Orman looking a little more stable than Samina Velvon, able to fight off both members of Squad Life, and Diamond Deluxe may be looking to shift the landscape of this matchup. Some confusion out of Val Van Orman. Samina Velvon no longer the legal competitor for Squad Life. High Rent District. But Mariah Hamilton able to rally with a tornado DDT from the top rope. Impressive athleticism out of Mariah Hamilton. But then Val Van Orman using all of her body weight to rise up and throw Mariah Hamilton off of her. A tornado DDT this time out of Val Van Orman. A cheeky receipt indeed, but she is now being driven to an unfavorable corner. Final say with the kicks there. Tag made to Billy. Rodeo stretch, center of the ring. No longer the legal woman is Val Van Orman, but the damage is being done here, softening up Mariah Hamilton for little sister Billy Van Orman. What a knee. Again to the midsection of Mariah Hamilton. Running offense will not connect. And again, Van Orman deposited it on the outside. Val Van Orman could be in trouble here, and Billy makes it back into the ring before any damage can be done. What a slam there from Van Orman, just lifting Velvon up and getting some extra torque before driving her into the mat. Velvon back in control, high angle backdrop. What a power bomb. That rapid movement snapped Billy back down to the mat. Velvon counters with a backdrop. Despite being busted open early in this match, Velvon has looked good as things develop here at Spirit Rising. Stereo suplex now depositing Velvon onto the outside. The already injured Velvon out on her feet here in front of the front row. She just sent Billy right into the post. Billy with a diamond drop. Diamond drop on the exposed wood. Delivered to Samina Velvon. 15, 16. At the count of 17, Samina Velvon returning to the ring following the diamond drop to the exposed wood. I believe she used the rope there, the second rope, for a DDT against Val Van Orman. Innovative stuff here out of Samina Velvon. Oh my God. Top rope roll through stunner out of Velvon, but a rodeo stretch. Rodeo stretch now being applied. Great positioning. No, Mariah Hamilton able to keep Squad Life in this matchup, not submitting to the rodeo stretch. All four competitors now in the ring. Pinning predicament. Could be all. Just a 2 count. Samina Velvon looking very winded on the outside, feeling the effects of the blood loss. Pinning predicament on the Rana. It's over! Squad Life picking up a victory here over Diamond Deluxe. Unfortunate stuff for Diamond Deluxe, but a victory nonetheless for newcomers Squad Life. Able to hang on. Samina Velvon in particular on the receiving end of some impressive offense out of the Van Orman sisters. But she is indeed able to hang on. And then off the Hurricane Rana, following into a pinning predicament, Mariah Hamilton is able to pick up a pinfall here over Val Van Orman, notching one in the win column for Squad Life. Impressive stuff out of our women's tag division there, folks. And moving right along, we will be heading into a junior division contest between the intergalactic Griffin Jimmy Davis and nefarious competitor Decay. We'll see how this matchup takes shape here tonight at Spirit Rising. The crowd really giving it up for those two women's teams, but now in the ring, Griffin Jimmy Davis and Decay. Closed fist punch early on out of Griffin Jimmy Davis in the pink trunks there. And I probably don't have to tell you which one Decay is. Suplex out of GJD, sending Decay on the outside. Decay back in quickly at the count of 2. Irish whip, big lariat out of GJD, transitioning into submission offense. Good stuff here early on from a fired up Griffin Jimmy Davis. Neck breaker out of Decay. Fast-paced offense here so far out of these two junior division competitors. Decay able to break away from a submission attempt and delivering the knees across the face of Griffin Jimmy Davis, who was out on his feet momentarily there. Fisherman suplex, bridges for the pin. Just a 2 count. Trapping the arm of GJD and twisting the neck. Torture style submission offense here from Decay. Another bridging fisherman suplex earns a 2 count. Wow, so many strikes out of both competitors there, but GJD having the final word. Fisherman suplex again. Near fall. Going to that one a lot. GJD may need to scout that one. Have a little adaptation here. More submission offense from the intergalactic GJD. He's got him up. Crushing blow to the rib cage. Testing the core strength. Oh, but now rallying with a kick is Decay and sizing up his victim here. Pinning predicament, rope break, says Kim Carrillo. Enziguri to the back of the head of GJD. Well executed, and again, the midsection of Decay taking serious damage from Griffin Jimmy Davis, who appears fatigued here. He's got him up again. The midsection of Decay has to be crying out here. Sleeper drop. Griffin Jimmy Davis looking impressive here. Scoop slam. GJD to the top rope. Diving cross body across that midsection. Not able to get it done here against Decay. And Decay jumping through, transitioning into that leg lock. You see GJD was reaching for the ropes there. He was able to create some separation. Now back in control. Scoop slam deposits Decay on the outside. GJD choosing to not give chase, instead recouping some energy on the inside. DDT, high impact DDT. Decay just crumpled on the mat. 2. To Decay's credit, I thought it was all there, but he is staying in this matchup. Tremendous lariat out of Griffin Jimmy Davis, and another DDT. This could be the end. That DDT looked worse than the one before. Another near fall. Decay still in this matchup, but a low blow. I don't think Kim Carrillo saw that as she was repositioning, but indeed a low blow. La Magistral cradle, and GJD having the wherewithal to get to the ropes. Powerbomb packages him here. 2. Another near fall. Decay still in this matchup. Griffin Jimmy Davis trying to get to the ropes. DDT spiking him on the mat once more. I believe that's the 3rd DDT. Could this be all? 1, 2. Indeed, Decay almost, it appears Decay is out on the mat following that 3rd high-impact DDT from Griffin Jimmy Davis. GJD not needing his signature maneuver, the fall to earth, to get things done here tonight against Decay. Impressive stuff out of those 2 junior division competitors. And Decay for now will have to hold an unfortunate loss here that I'm sure he will be thinking about in the next few days. Griffin Jimmy Davis may be a target for Decay, as Decay does not like to suffer losses to those he believes are less than him. We have, of course, heard in previous interviews that Decay does not take Griffin Jimmy Davis seriously. Well, folks, before we move on to our main event, we have to take another short break. But yes, when we return, our main event, heavyweights Jeffrey Hudson and Elliot McKay will lock up in the ring here tonight at Spirit Rising. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, let's get to it. Our main event tonight here at Spirit Rising, heavyweight competition between the eternal Jeffrey Hudson and all-day Elliot McKay. These two athletes are young and they are in their prime, and they are locking up here tonight in the main event. Lenny Spencer on duty for this heavyweight division contest. Jeffrey Hudson looking to go to the legs of Elliot McKay early on, taking away perhaps some of the agility and striking-based offense of Elliot McKay. Hudson repositioning McKay here. Diving punch across the back of McKay. And a tremendous headbutt out of Hudson here. Looked to be a jump-up Rana attempt, countered into a power bomb, yielding just a 1 count, though, for Jeffrey Hudson. And again, another Rana attempt. Elliot McKay maybe needing to change the game plan here tonight against Jeffrey Hudson. Super kick from McKay into a standing shooting star press out of nowhere, but just a 1 count. Jeffrey Hudson having the wherewithal early to get out of that pinning predicament. Rope break, says Lenny Spencer, off the submission offense from McKay. More offense to the knees of Elliot McKay. You see Jeffrey Hudson again there, maybe softening McKay up for the figure 4 leg lock. Clothesline is scouted. Dragon screw takedown. More leg-based offense. Just a 1 count, says Lenny Spencer, in this main event contest. Now a little damage to the arms of Elliot McKay from Jeffrey Hudson. What a kick off the Irish whip. Standing moonsault. Jeffrey Hudson just looking absolutely tenacious here in this main event. So much impressive offense. This time the Rana will connect. Both men going for a chop there. Elliot McKay successful in his attempt. Lama Histral Cradle, another 1 count. Rana works out again, but this time a rope break signaled by Lenny Spencer. High impact DDT, just like the one that we saw Griffin Jimmy Davis score a win with. Figure 4 leg lock on a stunned Elliot McKay, who has received a lot of leg-based offense already. This one will not get it done for Hudson. Diving shoulder tackle. The eternal Jeffrey Hudson really turning it on here in the main event. But a power slam off the running offense. What a counter out of all-day Elliot McKay. Once more going to the DDT. Huge lariat, figure 4 leg lock. Good game plan here out of the eternal Jeffrey Hudson. You got to know that the legs of Elliot McKay are screaming right now. But he was still able to get him up for that high angle drop kick, and now leg-based offense of his own here with a Boston Crab. Jeffrey Hudson able to create separation. What a kick. Transitioning into a cross arm breaker. Elliot McKay trying to change the conversation here in the ring of the main event. Jeffrey Hudson telling Elliot McKay to bring it. More stomps to the legs of McKay, and a huge lariat connects for the eternal Jeffrey Hudson. The crowd coming alive here tonight for this main event contest. Corner control for Hudson. Big running elbow. And an arm trap, sort of guillotine leg drop there out of Hudson, still taunting Elliot McKay. Drop toe hold now. McKay trying to rally to the top rope. Shooting star press across the back of Jeffrey Hudson. Both men to their feet simultaneously. Fisherman Buster. High impact maneuver out of Elliott McKay. Runs up, hits the kick. Such impressive athleticism here from McKay, but a rope break. Unfortunately, Rana now creating separation from the rope. 2. Just a 2 count. Jeffrey Hudson still having enough in the tank to kick out of that impressive offensive sequence from Elliott McKay. Trapping the legs once more to crush the knees of McKay. Huge lariat connecting again for Hudson. He has looked so impressive here tonight against McKay. And there it is, the eternal sleep. Eternal sleep from Hudson having to reposition. Could this be it? 1, 2. No, near fall. The eternal sleep not ending in an infinite slumber for Elliott McKay. He will continue in this match, but he is looking ragdolled on the mat here. Jeffrey Hudson still in control. Traps the arm again. But McKay first to his feet. Shooting star press. 2. Both of these competitors want this win. You can really tell. And they are battling now in the center of the ring with these strikes. Super kick from McKay. But right back up is Hudson with a headbutt. Both men down. Hudson trying to rally now. But fatigue is setting in on both competitors. Fisherman Buster from McKay. Runs up again for another kick. How does he have the leg strength to still do that? Signaling for another rope break is Lenny Spencer. Hudson now battling back with a huge headbutt. Signaling for the end here is Hudson going to the ropes. Another huge lariat. Desperation Rana. Well placed by Elliott McKay. Going to the ropes now. Another Rana. Hudson back in control. What could the game plan be here late against Elliott McKay, who was able to rally and spring up? Octopus stretch, octopus stretch. Hudson could be in trouble, and indeed, Elliott McKay with the octopus stretch, able to pick one up over Jeffrey Hudson. Very impressive stuff from those two heavyweight competitors. I thought Jeffrey Hudson was taking that one all the way, but Elliott McKay rallying with a run-up counter off the turnbuckle and taking a surprise Jeffrey Hudson with an octopus hold, tapping him out. Impressive stuff out of McKay, not usually known for submission offense, but pulling everything out of the bag here tonight to pick one up over the eternal Jeffrey Hudson. Good stuff out of both competitors, but for now, Elliott McKay victorious in our main event. Well, folks, that's going to do it for us here tonight at Spirit Rising. Be sure to join us tomorrow, same time, same place for Super Spirit Live. This will be our final Super Spirit Live heading into next week's major event, Edge of Excellence, and I'll be talking more about that card tomorrow, so please do join us. For now, for everyone here at Twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Please take care of yourself. Bye-bye.